Welcome back to part 2. You thought the elephant was strange? We're just getting started. Beneath the Algarve, it only gets darker. Let's start from Pedra de Turroc. What if this rock was built right here to signal something ancient? The Algarve's secret landmarks mentioned in part 1, Elephant Rock, Senhora da Rocha Chapel, Smuggler's Cave, connect in an invisible straight line toward Pedra de Turroc. It's as if it marks the end of a hidden coastal grid. A geological coincidence? Or a deliberate alignment by ancient navigators who mapped this coastline in stone? What you're looking at right here is one huge tunnel that has been proven to be made without human intervention. Legend says there's a small chamber just beneath the stone, a hollow space sealed off by modern time. Explorers claim they've heard hollow echoes near its base. Entire coast is haunted. Now this place is turned into tourist viewpoint. We follow the tunnels. You see these two windows? This is called Boneca Cave, meaning doll's cave, but this cave seems to have been watching us, and we didn't even notice. From the sea, two round openings cut into a red limestone headland resemble eyes peering out at the waves. Most boat tours pass it quickly, but everyone remembers those eyes. Was the cave just a lookout? Or an altar? At first glance, it's a charming curiosity. But then you notice the angle, the eyes, the alignment to other cryptic markers, and you realize this was carved for watching others. From the right angle, it lines up with, yes, you guessed it, the Elephant Rock and Senhora da Rocha, a hidden coastal signal grid. Now this, they call it the Watcher. A perfect face, lips tight, nose sharp, brow furrowed like it remembers something the ocean tried to erase. It stares forever east, as if waiting for something to return from the horizon. Locals claim that this was once a real person, petrified by ancient technology, turned to stone as punishment or protection. Others believe it was carved by a lost civilization, marking a tomb beneath the cliffs or guarding a secret cave no one's ever found. Tour guides won't talk about it, but divers say their gear malfunctions near the base. And fishermen? They say the stone changes expression at dusk. Now the next place is also creepy. The skull tunnel has eyes and mouth forming shape of a skull on the ceiling. How is this possible? Eye sockets are symmetrical, and the mouth is placed exactly where it would be in a skull, fossilized in limestone. A face from the past watching the present without a valid explanation. Yet there are creepy stories about paranormal events around this place. How in such small territory there are so many places resembling a person, an animal, a body part? A place struck by Great Reset, cataclysmic in the past. A place where people believed in petrification for centuries. And finally, famous Windows 10 wallpaper. A Benagil, this is more than a cave. It's a mouth, and it was never meant to open. From the sky, it looks like a perfect miracle. A golden dome with a hole above, light spilling down into turquoise water. Tourists float in, boats idle quietly, selfies are taken. But what no one asks is why this cave exists. Stories speak of a hidden underground river, now sealed off, that once carried souls to the underworld. Before the chapel at Senhora da Rocha, this was where rituals happened. Some theorists believe Benagil formed violently, not by erosion, but by collapse, a vertical event, a sinkhole. Theories tie it to the 1755 Lisbon earthquake, suggesting this cave is not just natural, but a wound. Today, tourists swim under the oculus like nothing happened. But the locals, they never swim there after sunset, because if you float under the eye too long, you just might hear it breathe. Legends speak of the cave as O Buraco do Mundo, the hole of the world, a mythical gateway where souls vanish beneath the waves. All accidents are kept quiet, especially including tourists. And speaking off, let's talk about tsunami. I have seen warning signs on every beach, and question is there a danger or possibility? November 1st, 1755, Lisbon shakes, churches fall, fires rage. But what came next was worse, a massive tsunami, 3 waves, over 20 meters high. It wiped out entire towns, pulled people off the shore, and swept fire into the sea. Eyewitnesses said the ocean vanished, then returned as a wall, and then silence. Today we build seaside resorts, luxury condos, TikToks on cliff edges. But the truth? The risk is still there. The same fault line, the Azores-Gibraltar Transform, is still active. Experts know, governments know, but no one's preparing the public. No sirens, no drills, no evacuation plans, tourism dollars silence warnings. Scientists say the next one could hit in our lifetime. Not if, just when. And when it does, it'll be too late to run. Because the wave doesn't announce itself. It waits until everyone's watching the sunset. After the quake in Lisbon, water receded for miles, revealing wrecks and corpse-littered seabeds. Then came a massive wall of water 12 meters high, rushing inland at nearly 400 miles per hour. Those who fled seaside to escape fire were engulfed instantly, turning streets into a floating graveyard of bodies and debris. People fleeing the quake headed to the water seeking safety, only to be swallowed by successive tsunami walls. Many drowned within moments of reaching the shore. The tsunami swept rocks weighing up to 4.5 tons inland, some thrown from the sea onto land, smashing structures and burying roads in rubble. Survivors recounted horrifying scenes of bodies trapped in trees and tangled in branches. Cemeteries were submerged, washed from graves and scattered through trees and villages. Witnesses described entire graveyards inverted by the wave. Coastal hotels built over flat reclaimed land or dried lagoons evoke unease, leading to rumors of graves below. Seismologists have confirmed that the subduction zone beneath the Atlantic is capable of producing another magnitude 8-9 earthquake. The 1755 tsunami had wave heights of 20 meters in some places and reached as far as the Caribbean and South America. Studies show that another tsunami could hit the Algarve with less than 30 minutes warning, and hence tsunami warning signs I saw. We've seen the caves. We've walked through mouths shaped like skulls, stood beneath cliffs shaped like beasts. We've heard the whispers, from petrified giants to underground tombs, from tunnels no one dares map, to faces carved by something older than erosion. But what if all of this, the skulls, the collapsed altars, the fossilized silence, isn't just myth? It's a warning.